Hi. I guess I'm faring okay out here in Crackhead Hillbillyville. And I mean, like, this place is like fucking the hills have eyes. Like, that I'm half scared to, and I kind of like really want to like go around and show you what I'm talking about. Um, the way people live here are insane. Like, all the locals are fucking methed out of their minds. Um, and you can't really walk anywhere because everybody has all these fucking pit bulls and shit that they don't take care of, and they're always like fucking getting out and chasing people. Um, my landlady keeps trying to get me to go to church, so I'm really nervous that I'm gonna have to be like, hey, I'm not gonna go into a church, and I don't want to lose my house because I'm an atheist. And I mean, like, I don't, like, no, she can't technically do that, I don't think. I don't, she might, I don't know. Um, I haven't really looked into that yet, but even if she can't, then, that's whenever you get people trying all these. I would, everywhere I worked, especially like if I got into a corporate job like at the pawn shop or something, there would always be one like super fucking Christian asshole, and I'd start to get kind of bitter about it because it's really fucking annoying when I can't say anything about what I believe, but they can shove their shit down my throat to their heart's content, and that's not right. That it's not, and I know that the thing that makes it tricky is that they actually think that there's like a big thing in the sky that controls everything and like will uh that I'm offending the big sky god, and say it out loud, it sounds fucking stupid. Like, dude, God was fucking invented by pedophiles. 100%. Why is every single fucking religion chock full of fucking pedos? Why are all the people who believe in God and stuff, they're always, it's so, I don't believe that the majority of preachers and like people that are involved in that, I don't think that they really believe. I think that they are like, oh, they see an opportunity. They see a way to control people. They see like, oh, I'm somebody who's right with God. So you can leave your kids to me for the youth group. It's so easy. And people will want to believe more than they want to accept reality because reality fucking sucks. Like, I'm really depressed because I am so devoted to the truth. Like, I think I would rather, face the grim, horrific, shitty realities of life than I would live in this delusion of whatever. But I whenever I see any arguments against atheists and stuff, it's funny because like, I've been asked by Christians, what what keeps you from raping people? Why, if there's no God that you're scared of, how come you don't murder anyone? Like, bro, just if the only reason that you are not murdering people and you are not raping people is because you are terrified of eternal damnation, you're not really that great of a person, are you? Like, I just don't want to do those things. Like, yeah, I know I've said I've been angry and shit, but like, I always talked myself out of it because like I knew I couldn't live with hurting another person, and like that's enough motivation to keep me from doing those things. And if anything, that argument and that argument alone is what makes me go, okay, this thing is fucking evil. Um, yeah, religion stuff is like another thing that kind of, it doesn't bring in quite as many crazies as politics stuff. It does. Like, I get some psychos like coming on here. That's another thing though. Like, Christianity, like, you should not tell people who hear voices that God talks to them. That's how is no why doesn't anybody see how fucked up that is? It's infuriating. It's frustrating. Like, these are people that need to be, like, they're vulnerable people. That, like, the people that go to churches, the people that churches help out and shit. Like, it's just like a fucking prostitute, like a pimp picking a prostitute off the street. Like, oh, you're homeless? You need a place to stay? You need to get taken care of? Like, well, come here. Like, we'll take care of you for a little bit. Well, now you gotta work for me, you know? And then, like, that's exactly what fucking churches do. They're like, oh, you're homeless? Like, oh, we can donate to your family. We can do this. We can do whatever. But you got to make tamales for our churches. You got to come here to our sermon and do all this work for the church. And then, like, do this, do that, you know? And then, like, next thing you know, they're fucking raping all your kids. And you're like, no, but they're so nice. They're a preacher. A preacher wouldn't do that. And they're going to, like, defend their religion over their children because they can't let anything penetrate that worldview. And that's why the world is so fucked up, and that's why I don't want to be here. That's why I don't like people. That's why I hold myself away in my house, and I don't want, because people are like that. That is just the nature of people. And I just kind of wanted to yell about it because it's like, it feels like it shouldn't. I remember whenever I was really young, like, I used to be super religious. I was raised in a really religious household, and no, there was no, like, I was in a pretty normal, like, Southern Baptist church. It wasn't like a crazy ass cult fucking Mormon or what are the other crazy ones? Jehovah's and, like, the psychos that are, like, super fucking predatory. It wasn't like that. I don't think every single fucking preacher in the whole entire world, like, sometimes I think some of those stupid people that were brainwashed by the church, like, just end up being okay dudes that, like, yeah, sure, like, if you go into a grocery, but it's like if you go into a grocery store, you know, half the people are good, half the people are bad, and but the thing about religious abuse is that when it's bad, it's so fucking bad that it can't justify that anything good that comes out of it, you know? It needs to be stopped. I think that spirituality and I think that lying, like, I think that those are very ugly, toxic, disgusting things that are within the nature of humanity. And that, like, but I believe everybody needs to come to this conclusion themselves. I also don't believe in enforcing my opinion on other people. Like, I think that they are wrong and I am correct, but I'm not gonna go, like, I would never support, like, a wide ban, or, because, like, that's not changing. That's that emboldens people, you know? That's, like, nothing good comes from that. I mean, it's a conclusion that everybody kind of has to come to in their own terms. However, yeah, I don't, I don't see any good. I don't see good things that they do. I don't think, whenever they go on missions and stuff to Africa or whatever, they just fuck up everything, you know? They make everybody reliant on them. And they make everybody rely on them to, like, I don't know. I don't. It's kind of scary whenever you live in a place where you can't, like, I remember just thinking, oh my god, well, like, whenever I said that, I used to be very, very religious. Like, I mean, whenever I was really little, I used to leave Jesus birthday presents on Christmas for Santa to take up to heaven. Like, that's how indoctrinated I was whenever I was really young. And because, like, whenever I remember sitting and hearing Bible stories, and I was, like, fucking wet for Jesus. Like, I fucking loved hearing about Jesus. Jesus was, like, I thought all the stories about Jesus were amazing. I fucking loved the way he was, like, turned the other cheek. I mean, like, I still love that he who is without sin. Like, Jesus's words, I fucking love that shit. That was awesome. But I don't believe that he was touched by God. I'm not even 100% sure. I know that it's a really fringe theory and that even atheists, like, historians and stuff believe in Jesus, but, like, I look into it and I don't see anything but religious doctrine that it's like Christians are like, he was real, shut up, you know? Like, I'm like, well, where's the proof? But anyway, I don't know. I don't know how much I believe in Jesus's story at all. Like, I definitely don't believe he was the son of God. I don't believe he was a virgin birth. I don't believe, like, that stuff is bullshit. But, and I'm sure that the real story of him would be disappointing. I mean, like, well, maybe he was, like, how easy would it have been to fucking forge documents back then? Seriously, you can make up anything about anyone. I don't even, like, how much of history can we really rely on? I mean, look at how easy it is to make lies about everybody now. Like, of course, a bunch of shit would be lost in transition. Or translate, what, you know, whatever. Like, a lot of, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that we don't understand about history. I kind of lost track of what I was saying. Oh, yeah, I think I was still talking about my religious history. Yeah, I was really, 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 really into Jesus as a kid. But then I started getting thoughts like, whenever I started learning that there were other religions and stuff, like, I thought the whole world was Christian. I thought everybody, like, I thought it was like a proven fact. I didn't know, like, even whenever I learned about evolution, I was like, oh, Jesus made evolution, you know, because, like, I never saw that as an argument against my religion. It was whenever I was around 11, I started thinking there are all these other religions. If I had been born in a Muslim country, would I be Muslim? If I were born in China at this time, would I have been a Buddhist? If I was born, you know, would I have just believed anything anybody told me? And that's whenever I really started questioning things. That's whenever I really decided they're probably, like, I don't think, like, why would we ask why if there were no answers? Why would we have this obsession? Like, I think that it's just like a 50-50 chance that there's either some kind of, manipulation of our lives involved. But I mean, then also, like, wouldn't they have just been like, oh, look what I can do, look, there's a world, there's a whole bunch of people in it, bye guys, and then, like, just fuck off and do God stuff? Like, why would they sit there and be like, sing songs about me? Like, why would they be like, make sure your kids are virgins? Like, why would they do that? That doesn't make any, that, like, does that not sound completely motivated by a fucking pervert who wants to control women's sexuality? I mean, like, really, really, really. It's weird. It's like the Bible is kink. Like, as soon as you start, like, learning about kink and shit, and if you read the Bible, like, the Bible's kinky as fuck. It's made by perverts, and I seriously think what happened was somebody was like, fuck, everybody's dying from shellfish, and they're like, tell them Jesus says not to do that, and then like, people are like, oh yeah, good idea, and then, like, there are other guys that are like, well, fucking, when do I get my virgins? And yeah, I think that's how the Bible came to be, because there are only, like, a handful of people who could write and control the entire narrative, like, and these weren't men that were fucking touched by God. They just said that. Anybody could have said that back then. People believe in stuff so easily, you know? Yeah, I don't understand Christians. I don't understand how you could go your whole life believing one thing. I don't know how you can go your whole life accepting something without questioning it. And I don't know how it could never occur to somebody, like, well, why are they telling us knowledge is bad? Why are they telling us not to think about this? Why are they telling us we're wrong for wanting to know things? Why, like, that's so they can control you. So they can control your thoughts so you don't question them. Like, it's so glaringly obvious in your face that this is all bullshit, and I just don't know why that doesn't occur to, like, so many people in the world. And I think that the only reason we have so fucking many of them, and atheists, I know you child-free motherfuckers are listening, look, they are having 80 fucking babies at a time. Dude, like, come on. We need some atheist babies in the world. Like, this, it's getting out of control. It's only doubling in population, like, every couple years, every 20 years or something. Like, bro, it's getting out of hand, you know? Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about that. This is just my religious video passing through. I know I've been kind of serious this month. I might just do like crazy sex stories or something with a little bit more levity next time. But anyway, bye.